Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Okay, all right. Speaking of that, Kendrick Perkins had a take. He said that the adversity that players face today with social media is worse than what the NBA players back in like the Bill Russell days had to face. Before I even press play of this 1 minute and 48-second clip from Road Trippin', shout out Road Trippin', shout out Richard Jefferson, even though I still don't like you from when you dubbed me as a kid. I'll say no, bro. Like Bill Russell, they went to Bill Russell's house and vandalized his home when the Celtics were on the road. They spray painted the N-word with the hard ER everywhere. They ruined his stuff. When they went on the road to eat, some members of the team had to eat inside. He had to eat in the car. Or like the team would be like, we're not eating if we can't eat together as a team. Like it was like that. So because of that, the basic things like we can't even eat together as a team because I'm black. We can't even do this because I'm black. We can't even do that. I think the simple things like that we take for granted on a day-to-day basis, by that alone, this time period with social media, sticks and stones may break my words will never hurt me. I deal with, because I obviously speak about a lot of racial issues and societal stuff and everything like that, commentary on here. I deal with the most extreme comments on a daily basis. On a video, the Lily Gaddis reaction was like 3 months ago. I get comments on that every single day, 3-4 months later, and they are the most unthinkable things. I'm like, oh my goodness, how did YouTube allow this? Right? So because of that, right? And Zero said he's guilty of leaving crazy comments. But Zero, like, but you my dog though. You know what I'm saying? You my dog though. So it's like I know y'all type deal, or at least on the comment side. So when you be saying crazy stuff, it's like, oh, there goes Zero again. Like SSB is saying crazy. Just SSB, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. But when they be saying like the crazy stuff or whatever, and it started to bog you down. Like if I'm in the crib and I'm on my YouTube app on my phone, and I'm just like, say I have an hour before I had to go somewhere, and I'm just responding to comments or something like that, and I get sucked up into it, that drains my energy, bro. That drains my energy, dog. And I'm just like, these people can't just see what I see. And then you know what? I put my phone in my pocket. I put my laptop on sleep mode, close the laptop. I go outside, talk to some people, and I'm so busy that the only time I'm even checking my phone is to text someone back, check my email, check the schedule, do some busy work or whatever. And then if I'm walking, put in my earbuds, put on some music. I just walk through the city, see what's going on, see what's happening, run my errands, whether it's going to the grocery store, going to the restaurant, whatever the heck I'm doing, or just getting some fresh air and taking a walk. And I feel better. So I say all that to say, if you're getting bullied on social media, bro, just put the phone in your pocket, man. Like this, turn off the screen. That's all you gotta do. That's what Tyler Creator says. Cyberbullying is so stupid. Literally, just turn off the screen, bro. It doesn't exist in real life. Everybody in real life is nice to you, dog. White people, black people, even if they're racist and they heart and stuff like that, on the surface, if you say what's up to most folks is gonna say what's up back, or they at least gonna wave at you. And if they don't, it ain't gonna hurt your feelings as much, because it's like, we ain't know each other to begin with. I'm gonna keep walking, you're gonna keep walking your way. So I say all that to say that, man. So no, not even close. The social media era is as bad as the racism. Like what? Come on, Perk.
In Boston. So my question to you guys is, should off-court adversity factor into these debates? Should we be looking just beyond stats? Thoughts. Perk, we'll start with you.
Here's my thing. I would never take what the guys, Bill Russells, and what they had to go through for us to be able to perform at a high level, alley, or even be in the NBA, right? For the NBA.
Look at Richard face. Richard looking like, buddy. What is he about to say, bro?
NBA to even exist. I wasn't there, but I will say everyone's had their own form of adversity. Back then, it was racism and death threats, right? But having to battle through the adversity of fucking social media as a player elevates right up into that when you talk about
look at Richard. Look at Richard. He's like, no.
mental toughness.
He equating. Now remember me what I just said at the beginning. They broke into Bill Russell's house when they was on the road, smashed his windows, vandalized his home, spray painted on the outside over and over, Nigger, Nigge, all over his house. Kendrick Perkins right now is comparing that to a random 21-year-old college student DMing Lonzo Ball on Instagram after a game and saying, bro, you couldn't get me 2 more rebounds?
Nah, Richard, hear me out. I get it. Like people lives were on the line, but like mental health is a real thing. And like we see so many guys logging off of social media, right? John Wall like talked about like how he wanted to commit suicide. Like it's a real thing. So everybody's affected.
You don't think anybody in the history of the NBA ever had those thoughts? They probably did. They just didn't have a podcast to tell people, hey guys, in the middle of my NBA career, I had these thoughts.
In a different way. I'm not trying to put the two together. All I'm saying is this day and age, a lot of these guys are dealing with their own form of adversity, right? And people could say, oh, they just soft or stay off of social media. How fucking hard it is to stay off of social media.
Not that hard.
I want to know.
Richard said not that hard. Groundbreaking concept. Books. And I know it's ironic coming from me, the most chronically online person that I know. But I make money on here. That's just how I make my money.
Motherfucker, you go glance at social media at least one time a day. RJ?
I'm not disputing that.
There was a tsunami.
It's a difference though between scrolling on social media one time a day. Say like, okay, I'm gonna go on Instagram, see what's popping. Just look at it for a second, then go to the next app, scroll on it, see for a second. You can do all that in 15, 30 minutes. And that's if you see some videos or reels or shorts that you into, and then, or at least I'm just speaking from my perspective, that it's just like funny. I'm like, oh, okay, this is engaging, this is entertaining. Dang, there goes 30 minutes. You can get off without like, because the little notification bell, like it annoys me on every app, the little red thing and stuff like that. So I got to click on that just to get it out the way. I don't have to read what it says, because a lot of time, especially if it's like I've been out all day and then I go see my phone and I got like so-and-so comments, I can't read all that stuff, bro. I don't have the time. I got to prepare for the next show the next night. So it's just like, despite like what Kendrick said, you can be on, you know what I'm saying? You can scroll on social media. You don't have to read every single comment, because when you're busy and doing other stuff, you don't have time to read all the comments. So yeah, that's it. That's it, bro. But yeah. This is crazy take from Kendrick, bro. Crazy take from Kendrick. He tried, but it's like that was pretty disrespectful to the late great Bill Russell. And you know, like what you guys were saying, Bird and Magic, they was mad at this and that, and what Jordan had to go through. It made me think of Hank Aaron, obviously. Hank Aaron, it was darn near like what? Like it's like a civil rights movement for him just to play baseball, bro. to break a record. Which he was just like, he wasn't even no power home run hitter hitting 70 home run. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Why Perkins want to be a victim. I feel like every generation, every era wants to be the biggest, the baddest. They all want to be the biggest. Like, it's like, you ever meet someone like in another city and they tell you where they from and they hood the biggest and the baddest. Zero said Jackie Robinson, 100% Jackie Robinson. But like, yeah, like I said, like Hank Aaron, bro, Roberto Clemente. Rest in peace of Roberto Clemente. Rest in peace Jackie Robinson. Rest in peace Hank Aaron. But it's like Hank Aaron, he's not even a home run, you know what I'm saying? Like a 70 home run slugger and everything like that. He just happened to break Babe Ruth record just off the string, just being cool, bro. Like being a great baseball player, all around player. He just happened to break the record. These folks treating him like he was about to like, I'm enslaving all the white folks. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But yeah, back to this. I met someone and when I was out of town earlier this summer, and he was from somewhere else, and we were just talking. And then I told him I just moved somewhere new. And I was like, I really stay in the crib because all the locals told me like be careful and this and that. I really just be doing YouTube and you know, I go out for work and events like that, but I really be staying to myself. He said, man, go ahead, bro. Like it ain't no different than Atlanta. You got to do this, do that. And then he said, everybody hood swear they hood the biggest and the baddest. I said, you know what? You right. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody does think they got the most dangerous spot. Everybody think their generation is the toughest. Oh, my generation, we had to walk to school. We had to walk to work. We had to work for $7.25. We had to work for $6.25. The minimum wage back then was $5.50. Like everybody just had the toughest, roughest. If you've been in band or any sport, right, that you played outdoors, like if you ran cross country, you played football, you did band, you did basketball, all those summer workouts, 100% exaggerated from what the kids have now. And the reason why the workouts are adjusted now in the summer for the kids is because kids kept dying. Heat exhaustion. That's why they changed it for safety reasons. They want kids to keep dying. But anyway, like they'd be like, oh yeah, we was out there in the field. We was out there practicing from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. We was doing it. Everybody always gonna say that, bro. Dating apps are cancer. Today's sports media is more opinion reporting than they could be talking about the WNBA and other sports instead of talking about this BS. This is why all of the shows aren't as big. Dating apps don't work. It's yeah. So with that, bro, Zero, you bring up great points because Bill Simmons came up with that whole thing last week. I can't really get too much into this because no. But he came into the last thing of like, how about we move New Orleans to so-and-so? And it's like, dog, if you got 100 days of the NBA all season and you podcast twice a week and your podcast is exclusively about the NBA, what are you going to talk about in the middle of those 100 days? You can only talk about free agency and future trading for so much. So then you got to start making up stuff. And that's how you get a take like this from Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick, he got Road Tripping, his own show under Road Tripping, which is like Talking with Perk. I watched an episode and what's happening? Lady Candle Sparkle, excuse me, my bad. Is this a Sparkle I know? If you are, salute. If you're not, welcome to the channel. But yeah. Dang, I got thrown off. But people, they just, what are you going to talk about? So yeah, talk about the sports, bro. Anyways, we're going to get to
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.